Hey guys, we're getting close to wrapping up what I want to do in Mel Bay's Guitar Method 1. I'm getting near the end here on page 43. I want to do another of his accompaniment songs where he's playing a melody in the bass line and then playing chords on top, sort of a Carter style, but obviously the mood is not a Carter picking song. What I'm doing in the Mel Bay is looking at all those songs that are very unique to his book as compared to Hal Leonard. I don't want to do where he just teaches you the chords or the notes on the strings. We've seen that all with the Hal Leonard books. But here the Mel Bay book is going off in a different direction, teaching a solo style of guitar playing that we don't really see in Hal Leonard's. This is obviously what Mel Bay thought was important for a professional guitarist back in the 40s, and I think it's still a very nice way to play. I'm starting to incorporate this into my private lessons quite a bit more right now. We're looking here at E minor. Again, I'm going to write this my own way. I'll put up this scan of how Hal Leonard wrote it in two voices with the melody note having a stem down, and there'll be a rest in the upper portion, the upper voicing of the staff, and then he'll have his two chords written with all the notes. I'm going to show you the upper note of the chord and then just a little squiggly line here to show that I'm strumming it. So we start with the low open E string, two strums, he's going the top four strings. The G note, strum, open A string, fret the B note, two strums. So up to there I haven't let go of my chord. I've played the E minor chord, the G note I've added to it, strummed, opened up the A string without losing the chord, add the B to complete the chord again, two strums, E, G, and B, an arpeggio of the chord. As we hit this A, fifth string open, switch into an A minor chord. We're still going to hit the top four strings with the high E as the top note. So A and two strums, C, B, and A. I could have thrown the whole chord away there. C, B, A, this B note in an E minor chord. The arpeggio again, E, G, B, A minor again with the open A, two strums. Walking down the scale again, C, B, A, to the B note of the E chord. You see, this portion has been a pure repeat. Had I thought ahead, I may have used a repeat there, but he's changing his landing point here as he walks into a B7 now. Let's hear what we have so far. Low E, G, strum, A, B, strums, arpeggio, E, G, B, A, walk down the scale, C, B, A, the B note of an E chord. Repeating the idea. A minor, walk down into the E again, B note. Now a new walk, E to F sharp to G, to retreating back to the F sharp, and a B7 chord. This is the one time I've written all the notes so you can see what we have. A D sharp, an A, open B, and F sharp. Your B7 usually looks like this. 2, open, 2, 1, and 2, with no note on the 6th string. They're going to have the F sharp in the bass whenever they play it in this song. I'm actually going to miss that a few times because I'm not used to playing the chord where I grab it but the B note becomes an F sharp note. So I may stutter on that once in a while. Here we are though, hitting that F sharp, two upper strums, and then the run, F sharp, G, B, A, F sharp, G. As you know, I'm basically sight reading these, so I don't have that memorized at all. F sharp, G, B, A, F sharp, G. So we've got F sharp and G, return B, A, F sharp, G, and that'll bring us into E minor again. B7's the 5 chord of E minor, so it's leading 5 to 1. Same run, E, F sharp, G, into the B7 again. Different bass line, or different melody. B, C, B, A, G, F sharp. Again, you can think about what's going on there and put a little bit of that into your memory. B to C, B to A, G to F sharp. And you can tell that's walking down to an E minor. Let's hear it all again. E minor, G note, A, B, arpeggio to A minor, walk down to the E, the B note of the E chord, arpeggio again to A minor, same walk down, C, B, A to the E chord, different walk into B7, F sharp, G, B, A, F sharp, G, E minor. Walk into the B7 again. B, C, B, A, G, F sharp, E, arpeggio, A, no, the relative major of A. We're going to do a C chord. Arpeggiate all the way up. This will be in eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and grabbing the high G and then walking down quarter notes. So C arpeggio, walk down, and we walk down the B7 chord, B, A, F sharp, D sharp. That's an arpeggio on B7. And this is just a, where am I? This is just a cool little turn using that C natural that gives it a real darkness. And for me, I think of it as the Halloween sound, to put that flat 6 on the chord. And then a run on A minor. A, C, that's the arpeggio, but we use the C to start coming down. C, B, A, G, F sharp. Strumming our E minor. Let's look at all of that from walking into the C again. E, E, G, B, C arpeggio, scale and arpeggio on the B, on the A and E, G, strum, A, B, just like we saw before. So we're in the A section again. B7 chord, run on the B chord, and a new run. We're in ending 1 there as we come down the scale from the D sharp of the B chord. Repeat back up to your top E. No point walking and talking all the way through that again, so now I'll just try to play it. As you know, I probably will tell you a few things as we go, just to let you know where I am. I need to play it a little slow so that we can handle these eighth note portions, and let's go ahead and give her a try now. 1, 2, 3, E, A minor, E minor, A minor, E minor, into the B7, that's your Lament. E minor, the 1, A minor, the 4, B minor would be the 5 in key, but we almost always substitute from harmonic minor the major 5 chord, and we include the subdominant of the relative major. So if we're in E minor, the relative major is G with all those F sharps, and C is the subdominant, the 4 of the G, which is a nice substitution for the 4 of the key we're in, the E minor. That should do, guys. Have a good one with that, and we'll see a couple more songs in this book, and then we're done. Talk to you later. Bye.